Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Kotar. And we are still on Kashyyyk, and things are about to get very awkward, guys, because we are about to enter the Wookiee village where Zaalbaar had been exiled. Stop where you are, outsider. You enter the domain of Chuundar. Stand aside. This human's with me, and I want access to the home of my people. You have no rights here, Madclaw. This human should not have brought this taint upon our land. You must answer to Chuundar. Fair enough. Weird seeing a Wookiee without a bandolier. Alright. Take me to Chuundar. I would speak with him. The choice is made for you already. You make a demand for something you can't alter and can't help. Angry Wookiee is angry. Enough talk. You and the outcast Madclaw will be taking the Chuundar now. Yeah, I believe that we are all agreed. We will go see Chuundar. What could possibly go wrong? Probably a lot. Oh, now, we lost Zaalbaar, guys. That's not good. Let's go for the... Yeah, let's go for the more diplomatic approach. And go with this configuration. Hey, we're not naked. Thank God. Step forward and address mighty and wise Chuundar, outsider. I don't often allow visitors of your kind. You're flanked by Zerka slavers. Are they not outsiders? Or have you sold all of Kashyyyk to them? Ah, Brother Zaalbaar. You've been exiled a long time. You shouldn't speak in that tone. Things are different now. You are a Madclaw without honor. You have no voice among your own people. I, on the other hand, am chieftain. If you've made deals with slavers, the truth will get out eventually. You may talk, but no one will believe you. I've had a long time to guide what my people think. They trust me, the mighty Chuundar. Even with my brother insane and father enslaved, I rose to protect my people despite it all. Father was enslaved? Mighty Chuundar, what are you talking about? Like I said, Zaalbaar, a lot has changed in your years away. We'll discuss this soon enough. What do you want? Why drag us here? I haven't killed Zaalbaar because he's my brother, and I hoped he and I could come to an agreement. You are irrelevant. I may be able to put you to use on a menial task. Zaalbaar will have to stay here, of course. I wouldn't abandon Zaalbaar to you. It isn't your choice, Seth Talgar. I already have him. I have a personal matter to discuss with him. You have other duties. A simple thing. Another Wookiee has suffered the same fate as Zaalbaar, gone mad and been exiled. He now lurks the Shadowlands. More importantly, he's pestering my Zerka allies during their Shadowland expeditions. It is not good for business. He's standing against you. First of many, perhaps? No one will follow a Madclaw. He's merely a nuisance. Besides, he cowers in the Shadowlands. My people know nothing of him. I'm not going to do your dirty work for you. You don't have much choice. You can flee the planet if you want, but I am keeping Zaalbaar here with me. That's a nice two-edged sword he has. He'll stay until the Madclaw is dead. The Zerka would never let me hold you, but they don't care what I do with fellow Wookiees.
You can't do that! He can't do that, can he? He can't hold Zaalbaar prisoner just because he's chieftain, can he?
Okay. I need Zaalbaar with me as a guide. No, you won't need him to find your way. Over the years, I've had my people trained to understand Galactic Basic. I tell them it's better to understand the enemy. They think it'll make Zerka easier to fight. Actually, it makes them easier to obey. Remember, you can't beat me here. No one would dare oppose me to join with an outsider or an exile. You know who would have a lot of power in the Star Wars universe? People who record conversations. You're wrong, brother. Someone would. Who are you talking about, Zaalbaar? Do you speak of Freyr, our father? Why? He was one that ordered you exiled when you attacked me. He went as mad as you when he finally discovered the slavers. He dared challenge them alone and has not been seen since. I bet he's the Mad Claw. That was years ago. Let him go, Zaalbaar. I rule now. I'll take the Wookiees forward, but there are prices to pay. Alright. Play along, Zaalbaar. I'll see what I can do. No more words, outsider. I've given my orders. I can't hold you here, but Zaalbaar will stay until you kill the Mad Claw in the Shadowlands.
We'll get you out of here. You can count on us.
The guards will let you pass now. Leave the village to the northwest and follow the platform to the south and then east. You'll eventually see where Rwookrrorro awaits for you. He'll lower you to the forest floor. Go. What fun. And we didn't even get to see the village. All in all. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. We are here in the Wookiee village. Hello, friends. Chundar may tolerate you, but don't expect the same from all of us. Ah. Hello there, female Wookiee. Chundar has grown comfortable dealing with you outsiders. I have not. Furry, tall Klingons. Pretty much more of the same. Oh, good lord, Bastila. Alright. What do you have on your mind here at this moment?
How can I help?
You wanted to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zaalbaar.
My progress?
I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable, but I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
Oh, good lord. Alright, more exposition. What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing?
One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever's required? Such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. but words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Thanks for that chipper pep talk there, Mem. Speaking of shadows, we need to head to the Shadowlands. But first, we will grab all the things from the wicker bins. And since the Wookiees are apparently not sand people, we can get away with it. So what we got here? We've got Holder of the Laws, Home of Rorworr, Chieftain's Hall, to the Great Walkway. There was some stuff we hadn't actually seen. Let's see what the rest of this village has to offer before we head that direction. Construction kit. Oh, wow. All that's going to come in handy. Home of Rorworr. Hello? I've never spoken to an outsider. I mean, Chundar makes us learn to understand you, but I've never been this close to one of you. What are you doing here? Have you come to laugh at us? Come to gloat about how many of us you take? Can you even understand me? I understand you. I'm not here as a slaver. Then why are you here? Can I ask you some questions? Oh, please don't. I haven't been paying attention to anything since Rorworr went missing. Do you know anything about that? Ah, we got a missing Wookiee. I hope not. I hope you slavers didn't get him. Not that you're a slaver. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. I haven't slept much lately. When did Rorworr go missing? Stop bothering the boy, outsider. He doesn't need you taunting him. But what if they know something? Maybe they could help. An outsider help? Look around you, Rorworr. Outsiders do nothing but steal and lie and taint the best among us. Outsider, you will talk to me if you must bother us at all. Leave him alone. Who was he? Rorworr? Oh, he's the greatest. He led hunting parties to the Shadowlands and even fought outsiders. Slavers, like you probably are. He taught me a lot, but he said I could grow up to be as strong as him and that I'd fight you too. I will too. And you can't tell me when he went missing? Stop bothering the boy, outsider. Okay. Well, let's talk to this guy, Jarak. What is it you want, outsider? You're not welcome here, no matter what anyone says. And doesn't look like we can get any information.
It isn't an easy language to learn, what with all the growls and howls. Big Z told me the whole point was to make it difficult for outsiders to understand.
And they're just sitting there and arguing. Okay. So hopefully we will find this missing Wookiee. Probably down in the Shadowlands, I would assume. Pretty simple dwellings. Nice though. I bet you could get used to it. Few flowers, a nice rug that really ties the room together.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt to the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Aw, come on. There's gotta be times when you've thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little...
Uh-huh.
What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Seth is quite the babysitter. Now, looks like we have one more place to go into. It's the Keeper Oh, holder of the laws. Law. Checking to see if there's any Wookiees here who have any proper names. That's probably a good determination that we can have some sort of dialogue with them. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Okay. Bastila, were you sitting there laughing at Mission's misfortune? Hello there, my Wookiee friend. First off, we will see if you have any valuables to steal. We will procure them. For public business, you understand. Now we'll have a chat. Rorworr. Hello, outsider. I have heard of your arrival. I trust you won't cause trouble in our village. We don't want bloodshed. Can I ask you some questions? I'm sorry. Like most in the village, I've been preoccupied by these troubled times. I don't really want to speak with you. Well, not unless you can tell me where young Rorworr is. Do you keep track of slaves taken? I'm no slaver. I have no way of knowing one way or another. You'll excuse me if I don't take you at your word. When did he go missing? It could be 10 days or more. He was planning a hunt and nobody seems to know when he was leaving. He is now overdue. I don't know where to start. It is strange. Why do you think it's strange? I don't believe he was taken by slavers. Their slave transports haven't been seen around here. If it wasn't slavers, perhaps he fell in the Shadowlands, but he knew them well. I would search for him, but I don't know where to start. My days of hunting the lower forest are behind me. I could look for him. You could? I've never had an offer of help from an outsider. I'll reserve my judgment for when I see results. I'll be going then. So, about 10 days. Now, fortunately, Wookiees are meat eaters, so he could probably hunt. I don't really remember much about Kashyyyk. I remembered a lot about Tatooine as we went around it, but a lot of this is a complete blank for me. Which is good, because it's like you're playing the game all over again. Feels like the first time. So, let's go ahead and travel to the Shadowlands. I think our business is done over here. Let's make sure we don't get stopped again. And if we're able to get to the entrance of the village, I will see you guys at the entrance to the Shadowlands. So let's see. Any wicker basket to open? Nope. To the Great Walkway. Stellar. And here we are. Chundar said you may pass into the Shadowlands. Gorwookin will lower you down in the elevator basket. Rwookrrorro can climb to the basket from the upper branches, but you'll have to walk, outsider. The path is seldom used. There may be vermin nesting along it. Be ready to fight. Oops. Oh, sounds good. Now that's actually the primary reason that Wookiees use their claws, is for tree climbing. And we got some critters right off the bat here. I don't know how close we're going to get to leveling. And is this a dead end? Okay. Well, this is going well already. We got some Kinrath there in the distance. That's okay, though. They usually give really good XP. Come on, guys. You see if Bastila's gotten a little bit better with her saber work. I would call that a strong maybe. Every little bit helps. Bastila was actually taking a lot of damage during the last time that we had her in the party. And Chorwal. Oh, holy crap. Let's go help out these guys. Time for some goodwill. It's diplomacy via combat. Now watch, they're probably not going to be that particularly grateful. What do you want, outsider? I will let you follow us on our hunt. Rorworr is not here for your amusement. See? Complete. No gratefulness whatsoever. I mean, don't get me wrong, I bet they didn't need help, but... Don't mean you any harm. Feh, I'll believe that when our planet is free of you. Your kind are here only to take or destroy. I won't be your trophy, dead or as a slave. Leave me. You have no place here. Well, let's go ahead and act. We need some information. I want you to answer my questions. I should answer your questions. Yes, perhaps one or two. Do you know of a crazed Wookiee in the Shadowlands? The only crazed creature I know of is one of your kind, outsider, not mine. We see him from time to time. We leave him alone. He has our respect because he's braved the lands alone. Sometimes he helps lone travelers. He's crazy, though. Our finest warriors hunt the Shadowlands in groups, yet he lives there by himself. Avoid him. Madness is to be feared. It doesn't look like we have any more questions of interest. So, we'll leave these guys on to the hunt. And keep on keeping on. Gotta wait, look at the, make sure that we see all the way to the end of those corners, because sometimes they like to hide stuff there. And is that an elevator? I think that might lead down to the Shadowlands proper. Combat suit and a bowcaster. Yep, this is definitely the place. Rwookrrorro. Chundar has commanded that I grant you access to the Shadowlands. Rwookrrorro is what I am called. Walk with care. Only our bravest return from these lands. Your soft feet are a barely tolerated insult. They'll just unlock the thing and lower me down. The descent is long. Be still or we will attract unwelcome visitors. Giant spiders. It's a big dark forest. There's giant spiders. Elevator go down. Elevator keep going down. Excellent. Well, here we are. At least we don't have any of those zombie things, rat ghouls from Terrace. We gotta look at the bright side of things. Attach? What is that? Dire Katarn. Uh-oh. Well, here we go. Let them come to us. Keep that one off to the side so we don't have to worry about him. There's a level up for Seth. Excellent. Come on. Bastila, use that double-bladed saber. We don't have time. I know you want to keep using your force powers, but Sentinels aren't really known for such things. So, what can we level up? We can level up our skills. We've been doing pretty good on our persuade and our force powers, so I don't think we need to rock that out anymore. So let's rock our treat injury and repair. That puts treat injury at 10, everything else at 9, and persuade at 12. And we gain a new power. What do we want to get for a new power? Maybe some speed? Well, we need to accept the fact that we are pretty much very light side. Increases the physical attributes and saving throws of all Jedi and all party members by 2 points. So we should go ahead, I'm thinking, and rock out some Force Valor. So, we'll go with that. That'll make fights a whole lot easier for us. And I'm hearing some Zabrek Tystel Mark III Krath Double Sword. What is that mission? Zabrak, 411 plus 2, 310 plus 2, critical threat, attack modifier plus 2. Attack, okay, Mandalorian Heavy Pistol is much better.
Sure.
And what is that creature? At least the Giska don't make any noise on board the Ebon Hawk. That would be incredibly annoying. Oh, is it you guys? And there he is. Probably one of the most underrated characters in Star Wars, in my opinion.
Ah, the damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Jolee. Jolee Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
You use a lightsaber in battle. Are you a Jedi?
Ah, don't start fawning just yet. I'm too old for it. I know a few things, but we can talk about it at my camp. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me.
Okay. Well, we have tracked down Jolee Bindo, who I believe is the last member of the party to grab. So, and I really like his character. It's cool. It's something you hadn't seen in Star Wars for a while. But we're going to go ahead and end the episode here before the sound of those critters drives me absolutely mad. And we will start the next episode by talking to Jolee. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.